Buddy, this is January 10th, Saturday. This is the second in a series of videos I'm making on how to develop better health, wealth, and prosperity. The first video I talked about practice and the importance of practice. Practice, practice, practice. But perfect practice doesn't make perfect. Practice is a process. Trust the process. There's a process to everything you want to learn and everything you want to have. Learn the process, then trust the process to take you to your goal. So you can't accomplish things just through self-effort alone. It often takes team effort. It takes other people's effort and your own effort to accomplish anything worth having. And so here I am. I just bought a desk. My aides helped me put it together. One of my aides, very handy person. You can see that my studio here is a work in progress. I haven't even gotten to my other room here. I have another room where I have my music gear and I want to set that up. And so now I'm at the end of a week of dialysis. Yesterday was my last day of dialysis on my current schedule. Now I'm going to have a new schedule of dialysis next week, starting at 6:55 in the morning. I got to get to the dialysis center, and then I'll be done with dialysis by 10:30 a.m. So that's going to give me the whole day to work here in my studio, teach lessons, and do the things I really love to do. But to do that, I have to hustle. But hustle doesn't mean cut corners. It doesn't mean knocking myself out. You have to pace yourself. Now, as I've already explained before in the previous videos, I've been in the hospital for 6 months. I just got out and I just got home. After 6 months, I haven't been in my apartment for 6 months. And so now I'm readjusting to my own tempo, finding my own pace, starting to pace myself. And the better I pace my time and my effort, the more I get done. So it's not a matter of how much I do and how much I get done every day. That's busy work. You don't need to think that way. It's not how much you practice, it's the quality of practice time you spend with practice. So if you only practice 15 minutes a few times a day, that's better than 20 hours of practice where it's just a lot of wasted effort, okay? So when I was first learning music or learning new skills, I would just practice all day long. Well, I didn't get anywhere like that. I didn't really start to grow and develop until I started to learn how work with other people who were more successful in those areas I wanted to excel. And so I started to observe how other people work, what we call so-called successful people work. And I see that they work differently. They're not grunts. They don't just work all the time. They know when they need to rest. They know they need time to recover. They know they need sleep. They know that eating right and having the right diet and exercise is a part of every healthy and normal life. So when I'm talking about how to have a better health, wealth, and prosperity, I'm not talking about just money and just energy and vitality, but it's learning how to not waste your life, waste your time. So that's why I call myself a consultant. I have had corporate business experience as a consultant, consulting other people, businesses, based on my own social media success. But a lot of my successes in my life were short-lived in the sense I didn't know how to sustain my times when I was more making money or got more recognition. I didn't know how to sustain those by effort so that I could continue to achieve and improve over time. And so that's part of what I want to share with you in this video, how to achieve and improve over time, maintain and improve over time. Just like right here, I took all my furniture out. I just bought this one desk because I just need a surface to write on. And that's all I need. I don't need anything else right now. So my wonderful aide put this together for me. I have home care here, so people come here to help me with things I need. I'm still walking with a cane. I am easily fatigued. I have to rest frequently. That's part of my rehabilitation, is to exercise, but not overdo it. If I overdo anything, frankly, it could mean a rehospitalization or even death. I have came close to dying a number of times when I was in the hospital. And so I know that self-care is the first step when you want to improve your life. Learn how to care for yourself. Care for yourself, and be careful. And that's where the first principle of self-care. Be more careful, not more careless. People that care less, care less. People that care more, do more, are able to get more done. So if you do something and you're careless, that's not good practice. Right practice means you start right, you'll end right. So how to practice is still the theme here that I'm talking about, because as a consultant, I'm just giving you suggestions about things you can do to practice to help improve your life. That includes your music or whatever goals you may have, personal goals you have. Now, right now is a good time. If people are looking for music lessons from me, it's a good time to hit me up. My phone number is 425-970-2234. Leave a message so I know who you are. I don't pick up phone calls from people unless I have you on my contact list, and I'll put you on my contact list. Leave me a text. Tell me what you're interested in lessons. Tell me who you are, and then we'll take it from there. My initial consultations are free, and I just love to get you on my mailing list and subscribe, but I need you to send me a text first so that I know that you're real for real and not just a bot. For a while I had a lot of following on social media, on Twitter. That's one of the areas I started in social media. But I had tons and tons of bots. A lot of those were fake accounts. And I have a lot of experience with that. And eventually all those bots are just people wanting to spam you, and they're not really looking for business at all. So you end up wasting a lot of time and, in some instances, money. So those are the mistakes in the past, but those are things I also don't care to repeat. So I've learned how to be more careful and care more, so I can do more and achieve more with my time. And so right now, I'm just giving you the second little mini lesson. Next week, my dialysis is going to start at 5:55 in the morning. It's going to be from 5:55 in the morning to 10:30, so I get home early, and it gives me more time to work during the day. The more time I put in with exercise, which is just more activities, the more stronger I get, less fatigue I have. I think then my hopes are high that I'll be able to get out of dialysis and it won't be a permanent situation. All care is self-care. So it doesn't matter if you're in a hospital or on your own. You have to start taking care about things that matter to you. And only you know what you yourself and what matters to you is what you need to do. Okay? And so that's why I'm a consultant, because I'm not telling you to buy lessons or do anything right now. I'm just saying that right now is the best time, at any time in my entire life, for you to start lessons, because I'm short on cash and I really have cash flow issues. And that's the first principle of business, is you got to have cash. And so you cut your prices, you start to prorate your fees, you start giving away free consultations, freely start giving away your time. And that's how you get initially the way you can build up your cash flow when you have no money, no cash flow, or you need more cash flow for your business. You see? So pretty soon, once I have cash flow, who knows? Maybe my prices will go up. It's going to be harder for you to get a hold of me and to be able to work with me. All right? So I'm just giving you that opportunity. Don't wait too long. If you think about lessons at all, ever, just then text me. Get on my mailing list so I can give you up-to-date information and keep you informed and in the loop about what's going on. But today is just a Saturday, and it's the day that I'm just going to work on activities. I've got boxes full of cords, cables, devices that I want to sort out and then be able to use in my studio in the next room, in my recording area. This area here in this room is just basically a study area and a recreational area. And so that's why I'm sitting here at my desk, because this is where I'm most comfortable when I'm just trying to chill and relax, and I'm not just doing a lesson or working with a client. Okay. Now, this morning at 8 will come at 9 a.m. It is early in the morning right now, super early in the day. Because I have to start to adjust my time schedule right now so I can, on Monday, be able to be up by 5:55 and be ready to get the shuttle to my first dialysis treatment, and my new dialysis schedule, which will be from 9:55 to 10:30 a.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from now on. So I already in advance anticipated, booked the shuttle, booked my rides home and getting there and getting back, and then plan my time. And then so if you have a plan, then you have to strategize your plan, which means you have to have a time frame which you want to get things done, and have a way that you can pace yourself and how you spend your time. So you're not just burning the candle at both ends. That's what I did for years. That's why I got sick. I believe that all illness starts with the mind. Things that you don't take care of in your life, they're ultimately going to affect you. And so you have to be responsible for you, and only you are responsible. Now, but I believe in God. I believe that God helps those who help themselves. But it's not just that I'm help myself, but everything I do, I have this view that God takes care of me, and all I have to do is my part. I don't have to do everything. I just got to learn patience. And as I'm patient with myself and my life, and act with care, then God's care and love is able to shine forth and shine through me. That's what I believe. So yes, I'm a Christian. But yeah, I'm not a Christian necessarily in just a typical sense. I'm just starting to get over a cold, and I'm coughing up phlegm, but that's good too. It's just amazing how I still have energy, even though I've been getting over the dry cough, the sniffles. So everything has a solution. There's no problem that you have that is unique to you as a human being. We all share the common human condition as part of being a human. We all are imperfect. We all need direction. We all need hope. But God is the one that knows what we need, and the hope that we have, that we can hope and also achieve. And so I believe I'm as much of a Muslim, a Hindu, any religion as I am a Christian. I'm a Christian first because that's the country I grew up in. I know the Bible. I based my faith on the Word of God, which is what I read in the Bible. But a lot of words you read in the Bible, you read in many holy texts all over the world. It's not exclusive to the Bible itself. The Bible text is specifically about Christ and the love of God, and it's specific in that way and unique, your message. undoubtedly, unquestionably, but the basic language that we read in the Bible you can find in other places and other texts. Not only religious texts, but even philosophical texts. You can find passages you could read in the Bible in other books, other kinds of literature throughout time. Okay, so I'm here to help you. I'm here for you. So tell me what you need, how I can help with your interests. If you're particularly looking for piano lessons, guitar lessons, bass guitar lessons, music lessons in general, that's what I do. Singing lessons is my specialty. I'm expert in voice production. I can teach you all there is to know about singing. But I started out, as I said in previous videos, as a development coach, working with a music producer who was already successful and established, making a good life, good living, and he was my first music mentor. I also had my voice trainer and teacher who helped me, inspired me, and built my confidence in my own ability to teach and to, through teaching, be able to inspire others. That was my voice teacher, Maestro David P. Kyle, and if you go through my many videos, you'll see videos about him. Videos about my producer friend who I started with was Terry Sheldon, and then with Terry, I had record labels did come and also send artists to me. So I kind of started at the top, all of Terry's clientele, record labels for sending signed artists to me before I frankly, knew what I was doing. I just understood there was a need, and I wanted to fulfill that need. One of the common needs when people want to record and they want to buy time in a recording studio is that you need a producer. You can't do it all yourself, or if you want to do it yourself, then you need someone to show you how to do it yourself. So, so it helps if you have a producer, even if they're just showing you how to produce you're just learning how to produce yourself. You learn a lot about producing. So the first project I ever did independently with one of my students was called the Paradigm Shift Project. But that was something that was inspired by the time I spent with Terry Sheldon at his studio in Gig Harbor, Washington. So I used to drive a long distance from Renton, lived in Renton, and I used to drive from Renton to Gig Harbor just to meet with Terry at his studio at, I think it was called the Clearwater Studio. Anyway, then through Terry, many of the students, even many people that know me, came to me through having knowledge of Terry Sheldon. But then as I started to branch out more independently, wanting to do more on my own, I saw that I needed a lot of different people to be able to help me to grow. And there's a lot of, I've had many great teachers and mentors who've continually helped me to ascertain or aspire to achieving my goals. And so that's basically strategy. You need people that not just can form a plan, but they know how to execute a goal, which is called strategy. You have to have strategy to make, score the goal, cross the goal line, you see. And so I'm encouraged by that. Now, there's different ways I work with people. That's why I need you to kind of give me some idea of what you're looking for in the way of music, recording, producing, engineer, and then my ultimate goal is to be able to find people for you. If it's not me that you want or need, I'd like to be able to refer people, because many people I know are quality people that are great teachers and can do a great job for you. But sometimes I'd like to be able to refer or to promote other people as much as myself and my own business practice. So some of my friends out there, let's stay in touch, okay? Some of you who are producers, some of you who are engineers and some of you who teach yourself music and give lessons. I'd love to be able to have you on my list of referral list that I can share also with other people. So, so I'm wanting to keep this short. These are like 30-minute videos. Right now, if I talk much more than 30 minutes, my throat gets dry and I have to be drinking water all the time to kind of keep myself hydrated. So I always try to have a glass of water nearby so I can stay hydrated. You know, talking, my voice teacher told me it takes more energy than walking and any kind of physical work. It's a lot of work just to talk. It just takes a lot of energy out of you. Whether you're healthy or whatever your health state of conditions may be, it takes a lot to talk a lot. You know, that's a skill in itself. And so it's like exercise. So as I practice talking, as I'm talking to you, and I stay hydrated, just grab some water. Then I can go a little longer. Hold on a second. Just gotta put down the phone a second. Okay, here we go. All right, so you know, I'm making things up as I go, okay? That's called improvisation. I'm improvising these videos because it's the only way I know how to communicate and share with you things so you would share more with me. And that's the whole idea of social media. Not just people who are personalities are known in social media, but people are able to share information, quality of information that helps other people with their own decisions and prospects in their lives. We need to rebuild a community. You know, I don't think that social media is the answer to anything. It's just something, it's a tool. And tools can be useful servants or tyrannical masters. You know, just because you have access to certain money or tools or resources doesn't make you the master of the universe. Maybe you think you are, but it's really only the degree that you find resonate with other people and the degree that you're able to get other people to want to share with you that you may be successful. You really don't make it alone. Nobody does. They may think they do, but that's not the real wealth or success. Your success is in your service. Your success is in your what you give, and through your service, what you offer others. And so it's really understanding yourself enough that other people will reach out to you and share with you things that they want, and so you may know for yourself what you can do and what you should do for yourself. Okay, so I'm going to make it short. I'm running on 25 minutes here. I'm still kind of on my break, and I'm just taking it easy this morning because I'm just figuring out what I need to do today and get busy. All right, so talk to you later. I love you all. Stay watching my series, and God bless. Bye-bye.